James here. I got a guide on the new Elder Kiln Master Quest released today, and this is how you start it. You talk to Zarmej Ja, or Je, in by the birthing pools. You can see it on the map, and you talk to him, and he asks you to help hatch his egg. And to do that, if you see on the left side of the screen, there's the bar, the red bar, and there's the two yellowy orange arrows. What you got to do is you got to get the bar so that it stays in between those two arrows. You can either heat it up and raise the bar with fire spells, and you could cool it down and lower the bar with water spells. And what that does is, if you use a fire wave, the bar will go up more than if you used, just a fire bolt. So you gotta, use the right spells at the right time. And as the egg gets more hatching percent, as you can see in the top left, it has the percentage. It needs higher temperatures, so once the egg starts getting some higher percent, just be sure to be ready to cast some more powerful fire spells to get it up there. And one thing that's tricky is both the Zar mages on the left and right will cast their own fire spells to heat it up if it gets too low. So you have to think about that when you're casting yours. And there's also a slight delay in how long it takes for your spells to hit and raise the bar, so the bar might actually be too low by the time you cast a fire spell, or already be the perfect amount when you cast a water spell. So once you're done with that, the egg will hatch, and out will pop this thing, whatever it is. It's called a gall. Not really sure how to pronounce it. We're just gonna say gall. And so basically, they say that this is a problem, and they don't want this to happen. And so one of them is like, you know what, we're just gonna kill you. And the other one's like, no, I don't want to kill him. He came out of my egg. He was my bro. Anyways, so he says that he doesn't want to kill another one, and he's all upset, and he's asking you to get the thing back from the fight pits where it's been taken. So just agree to do this, and once you've agreed, guys, go to the bank and get out some good combat gear. Maybe bring a superset, a prey pot or two, some good food, and some good combat gear. You can use melee. It's really simple. The fight. Basically, in the middle is the gall that you're trying to protect, and all around there's these players. They're NPCs. And so basically, what you have to do is kill everyone else that is in the fight pit, and at different times, different enemies will attack the gall. So if they start attacking it, just attack them once to get them on you, and they'll stop attacking it. And you can see at the top left there's a health bar. So if you see that health bar going down, just make sure you go find whatever's attacking it and attack it yourself, so that it piles you. And yeah, once that's done, the fight's actually pretty easy. Just use your prayers and your food, and you should be fine as long as you have decent combat stats. Also, guys, make sure that you have a rune pickaxe. You don't need it quite yet, but you're going to need it for the next part. So after you finish the fight, the two mages will talk, and they bring out this champion, level 313 thing, and it kills the thing you were trying to protect, which is actually kind of unfortunate, but there's one left. So what you're going to do is, now you have to fight it. It's a really simple battle. Just pray melee. Use a special of whatever you want, Karasi, DDS, and just put on melee pray and kill it. Okay, so after you kill the thing, the two mages have more discussions, and one of them decides that he wants you to go to the Elder Kiln and use the toggle that the Zar drop to, reanimate or give the gall intelligence and the old memories that came out of the toggle. So okay, guys, after you're done with the dialogue, go north northeast, and try to enter the caves. The caves are dangerous, so make sure you stock up on food and some prayer pots. Also, you might want to bring ranged instead of melee. I hadn't known at the time, but you have to fight 2 Ketzek, which are, if you know, are the level 360 majors from the fight caves. You're gonna have to fight 2 of those, so you might want to bring ranged to deal with them. I meleeed. I didn't have too many problems. You can go back to bank after you've cleared rooms, and you don't have to worry about it resetting your progress. So to move on from each room, guys, you got to kill all the monsters in one room. And there's these lava monsters, which are very dangerous, and they can hit, you know, I took off Mage Prey once, and I got hit like a 300 by its mage attack, so just be sure that you're praying mage at all times. And there's also it looks like an armored rhinoceros. It's called like a Toxket Dill. Yeah, it's one of those. To kill it, you have to put on a rune pickaxe and attack it until the armor shatters, and then you could put on a weapon. And they have this really annoying, unavoidable special attack, which makes like some rocks fall on your head, and it deals a lot of damage because they do it all the time, and it's actually really frustrating. I'm through a lot of food trying to get through, but it's not a huge problem, guys. Just keep hammering away. They don't really have such high defense. So yeah, just progress through all the caves, and once you clear all the creatures in one cave, as I said, you can go back and bank. And also, before entering the first door, you gotta grab this book. And what this book is, it's got Tsar numbers, so you can tell what the numbers are. And you should also read the book before you continue. I'm not sure if you have to, but I did, considering that it told me to investigate skeletons. So I just read the book anyways. So yeah, you can see, I think the book's like 10 pages long. Keep the book with you. You're gonna need it later in the quest. You need the note with all the numbers, because there's a little scale thing. So yeah, anyway, guys, right here there's this cutscene. You automatically give him the weapons, and then you teach him how to use them. So it's no big deal. And there's also some tackle on the ground. It's about 100. Make sure you pick that up and keep that, because you're gonna need it later in the quest. And so this is the second room. It has 2 lava monsters and 2 Ketzeks. So what you're going to do is take care of the lava monsters first, because they're just pesky little annoyances. And everything, you should be mage praying here, guys. Everything in this room uses mage attacks, and since there's 3 or 4 of them, you could easily be, you know, one hit. And so right here, I'm just attacking the Ketzek. Again, you can bring range to deal with these, because it's a little bit safer, because these things are known to hit pretty high with melee. But I really didn't get a hit, so I was like, no big deal. Just make sure that you stay full of food. You can bring a superset if you want to make it a little quicker, or you could bring prayer pots. You know, make sure you don't run out of prayer, because that's the one thing that you don't want to do here, guys, is run out of prayer. So if you think if you're going into a room where there's most definitely majors, because I think there's at least 1 major in every room, you're gonna want to make sure you have enough prayer to get through. Alright, once that's done, guys, keep progressing north. You see right there, I got hit a 349 from one of the lava monsters, so, you know, make sure you always have that mage prey ready to put on, because they could easily down you. Another tactic, guys, is when there's a Toxket Dill, you can safe spot them like in the fight caves right behind the lava monsters. So if you want to avoid its annoying special attack while you're trying to deal with the lava monsters, you can pretty much hide behind them. And you see right here, Prey Melee does not work against the special attack of this thing, so I don't know, it's very annoying. And you see right here, guys, I'm going back to restock, and I come back full of food, and I take care of that one last pesky thing. See you end of part 1, guys. Click the annotation and check out part 2.